create them. Let's abbreviate them.
The ultimatum ain't debated, ain't the same as when you waiting for someone to keep their word or the paper from a payment ain't negating nothing. I can break the front and take it from them, wait them up to take a pump to make them wanna make them something. Taking up and coming artist or classic figure. If you see me reaching out, it's a smacking nigga. Melanin scheme is telling them squeeze, shelling them see and breeze. These G's tell like a V, felony 3 or melody schemes, they selling them dreams. DMX is Nelly to me, telling them please just leave before I have to swell a person. It's no question like playing the acapella version.
Yeah, look, I said it before, shouldn't say it again. But in case you hard of hearing, look, you and your mans can get it in the worst way. Run with killers Thursday, for a lame niggas blood. Sweep it under the rug, just like it never happened. We professional fighters, and I ain't talking about scrapping. I'm talking pistol gripping. You know the rest, no need to stress how my niggas living. Just know we go so hard for doing lavish living. And since I had my taste, can't find nothing that's better. Riding high, gripping wood, ass on the softest leather. Oh, y'all some scary dudes? Man, I ain't afraid of you. Murder you, crack a brew, and watch it on the news.
Get stabbed by the cuts on the quest beat. Respect beef, Marty McFly shit. Get knocked in the next week. What does the future hold? Bullets going through your clothes. My niggas is all large like a Jewish nose. Hold my arms in a hookah bowl. Your motherfuckers ain't been nice since the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Check your stat books, get your rat hooks out my rap books. Biting ass niggas, get your snacks took. You in the scrapbook, scrap shook. Y'all niggas think beef is what these dudes hype on they MacBooks. I'll smash your Hewlett Packard, you fucking doofus rapper. AOTP fuckers, it's the newest chap.
Catch me in the street, dressed pretty as hell. But when it comes to these raps, I get gritty for real. Knock 'em out the box size. I spin your motherfucking head counterclockwise. Y'all niggas is not size. You full of shit like a pie. Labels better cross them T's, dot them I's, or them shots fly. Master, have to blast ya. Choke in the track like please excuse the asthma. Please excuse my French, fuck the Spanish. Talk the ghetto language, the hood can understand it. I rap the God, Satan, fuck the apostles. Army of the pharaohs back, ready to rock.
Really fucking smash your jaw. It ain't nobody rapping half as raw. I was writing rhymes over loops by Stacey Lattimore. Guess you wondering why Vinny need all the assassins for. Guess you wondering if I'm a communist or fascist ball. Shoot 3 at you and push the rock like it was basketball. Chop your body up in little pieces with my plastic saw. Y'all need to overstand that jokes is real. I run with ghetto boys and I ain't talking Bushwick Bill. If looks could kill, then y'all would be kaputs for real. We drink your blood and hang your body up on hooks or still. I push the pills. Call me Vinny the psychiatrist. Now y'all are gonna have to see defeat like a podiatrist.
In the dice game, you say I won't place those bets. That's like saying you know the woo, but call that dude Ghostface dead. I'll leave your whole face wet, like you got hit with a water balloon the size of a propane jet. Altercations I took place and no police was involved. If I'm beefing, we ain't greeting, I'm deleting you, Paul. I keep my weed in a jar and roll it in a Philly rapper. I'm AOTP, so I roll with Philly rappers, and we'll kill a rapper. Don't believe us? Try us. We the illest out, believe it, I'm not biased. At best, you're a rookie. Your show's like a Catwoman audition, cause we'll see who plays the best pussy.
Ultra, magnetic like I'm 7 foot. Outsmart your art of rhyme, though I never read a book. Off with your head, shook in the corner shivering, delivering a dosage of the most potent and riddling. You must be kidding, nigga, this ain't no kid and play. More like NWA, fuck you kids gon' say. Ola, eh? Oh God, hold my tray, pound rap pound to the rounds in broad day. Broad street bully rap. Yo, Quest, you took me back to the scuffed trees and the champion hoodies in black. I black out, snapping a packed house, the gallon of jacks out. That stout got me passed out.
You can't take the word on the street from a bird on a wire, and you'll never hear the truth in the church of a liar. Real men converse, you prefer to conspire. Give it a year, he'll be the first to retire. We don't roll with snakes, we curse a pariah. You're mad at your people over earthly desires. You don't believe it, just peep the verses. Presidential, we go deep in secret
Too many
service.
niggas claim they OG, but most of them won't approach me. Catch me everywhere, my niggas like to play low-key. I'm mostly surrounded by apes, gorillas. Out of a broken home, so they label us hateful niggas. Never take a nation to meals, it takes a killer. On medication, chasing they pills with haze and liquor. Bad lieutenant in a black whip, black shoddy. Dragging the safety net only cause we catch bodies. We act snotty and rap godly and clap loudly. They don't want hardcore cause they fags probably. I don't make shit to make you wanna paint a canvas. I spit fatal language, only to cause pain and
Don't bring
anguish.
drama to the old timers. When it costs for a timer, you catch Alzheimer's and turn into car timers. Alpaca llama, separate the lines from llamas and alpacas. If I pow at ya, I'll leave Boomaye. Zoom by clapping your womb guys, the room dies, moon by massacre. Verse so raw, I'm trying to tell ya, salmonella poison any boys in the path for the craft. Leave you on a craftmatic, paralyzed from ass to your calf. Half radish for half of the cabbage. 5.5 hours flowers, dime bags of sour get twisted. Niggas get high as the Comcast tower. Lift it like a dumbbell. Inhale, your lungs swell. Whiff of the piff, every the gun smell. Either you run well, the shell stick in you like a thumbtack. Pistol clip you like a thumbnail. Won't get caught for a thumbprint. The lawyer eat the case like roaster boy. You and your boy ain't paying 1 cent. Hide your charms, firearms, or rip through the bone in the marrow. It's the army of the pharaoh. Germ.
The ultimatum, let's abbreviate them. The ultimatum, let's abbreviate. Let's abbreviate. The ultimatum, let's abbreviate. The ultimatum, let's abbreviate them. The ultimatum, let's abbreviate. Let's abbreviate.
the game's not ready yet. Where is the thing with the racetrack and the car and the ticker and geez. You see, I had this all perfectly timed out, and then it took forever for the racetrack to show up. Darn! One day I'll get it synced up in time. One day. Today is not that day. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Gay Void. Oh, there we go. Hello. We are in Pocono, Pennsylvania today for the running of the Great American Getaway 400 from the beautiful Pocono Raceway in Pocono, Pennsylvania. The Tricky Triangle, 3 corners. Normally we go to a racetrack and it's got 4 corners. Today we only got 3 or 6 or 5 or 7, sometimes people say. It's a weird racetrack. Today's race brought to you by the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, America's team. No, it's not. It's brought to you by the Super Bowl winning. Oh, hey, thank you for Reska for the sub. Continuing it up 15 months. Thank you. It is the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles on the car this week, baby. We're in Pennsylvania. We're in the Keystone State, and no better place to celebrate the Eagles' 40-22 victory over the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 59 back in February. This car was supposed to race in Kansas back in April, but I was out of commission in April, so running it probably in the spot where it probably should have ran in the first place. We were running it here at the Pocono Raceway in Pennsylvania. This is the closest track to Philadelphia, so it makes sense. Although Dover might be closer. I think Dover might be a little closer, but either way, it's basically Dover and Pocono that are basically equal distance from Philadelphia, home of your Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. Anyways, enough about the Eagles. We got ourselves a racetrack here. We got ourselves a tricky racetrack. That's why they call it the Tricky Triangle. But we also have a racetrack that features our first oval race on this new refreshed Cup car. This is a new Cup car. We got some updates in the build last week. Didn't really see it too much at the road course. Well, actually we did. We saw that tire wear actually started to matter a little bit more. But now we come here to our first oval since, and we will have a steep learning curve in front of us. Heard that corrections send the car into the wall, so you don't want to do that. Also heard that if you pack air on someone's rear, it will get the car very out of shape, and we're gonna have to worry about that tonight too. So lots of stuff to keep an eye on. Also, calamity in the Wednesday builds, or the Wednesday splits of this NIS race here at Pocono. Lots and lots and lots of cautions. So I would not be shocked if... Oh, Jeb, you asshole. You asshole, Jeb. But no, wouldn't be shocked if we have a lot of cautions here. I remember this race from last season. It was in July. It was actually a little bit later in the year. And we ran this race on a Sunday night, because iRacing was down on the Thursday, and I couldn't run my typical Thursday slot, and I was going camping, so I had to run this race on a Sunday night after camping and after yelling over race cars. So I think I remember having like no voice, and that race was also dog shit. So I remember that from last year. So we'll see how it goes here at Pocono this year. Restarts are going to be the big thing here, because you have to be on it when the restarts happen, because it is such a difficult track to kind of get momentum and get back to somebody. It's so tough to make gains here. Corner exits are super important, because you have, you know, like look at how long this racetrack is, right? Like, it's 2.5 miles. It's as long as Indianapolis, but it's also 3 corners. There's something wrong with your track. What's wrong with it? What turn for? Yeah, it's gonna be a real difficult race for all of us out here. But yeah, Pocono is Pocono's gonna be really fun. I love this racetrack in the sense that it's so different. Like, I hated when we used to come here twice a year for some giant 500-mile races. I'm okay with one 400-miler. I can vibe with that, but 2 500-milers, and they were like 6 weeks apart back in the day, was kind of ridiculous. So I'm a big fan of only coming here once now. So let's talk you through a lap of Pocono Raceway. So off of turn 3, down the front straightaway here, widest straightaway in the Cup Series, and now we head towards turn 1. Turn 1 is modeled off of the now defunct Trenton Speedway. Trenton was a racetrack in New Jersey. Had a really interesting shape if you ever want to look at it on Google. It's a kidney-shaped racetrack. You actually turn right down the backstretch. Going down the Tunnel Straight, or Lawn Pond Straight, because it points toward Lawn Pond, Pennsylvania, and turn 2 is modeled off of Indianapolis Motor Speedway. 9 degrees of banking, quick flick corner. And then short straight to turn 3. This is modeled off the Milwaukee Mile, a long, sweeping, flat, 6-degree corner. So there you go. 3 corners, all modeled off of 3 different racetracks that make up Pocono Raceway. So you can get a lot of draft off somebody. I'm finding that right now from the running that I've done is like the aero model got changed in this build, and now you can really suck up to somebody down the straightaways, and that really is interesting and is going to change the way that these straightaways work. Like, you can see here, I'll see if I can get it going on the front stretch again. We might be able to work with TJ here, because TJ is the next car up, but I'm going to try and get a little bit of an equal run to Jacob here, and if I can get an equal run to Jacob here, you'll see me actually gain. The next gen platform punches such a big hole in the air that I should, he got a pretty good exit. I don't think it's going to happen this time. But if you're right up on somebody, you can kind of reel them in down the straightaway. Like, the draft feels like it's a lot more powerful than it was in the past. So yeah, kind of tight. Looks like we're going to have some aero tight. A lot of aero wash here is going to be the name of the game tonight. We also have the new tire model on this car. First time we'll have that on the oval. Had it at the road course last week at Daytona, and it was actually pretty good on the road courses. We actually now have to take tires at roadies, so when we go to Chicago in a couple weeks, tire strategy might actually come into play, which is pretty sweet. Last week at Daytona Road, we did not go to Mexico City. I was sad, but hey, we still went to Daytona Road. Had a pretty good run, actually, right? Started 13th, finished 13th. Nothing really bad happened. Never lost the car. Didn't hit anything too hard. nothing really bad happened. It was actually pretty good. So I called it my best race of the year so far, which should be a commentary as to how bad our NIS season has gone. But I'm hoping that in the second half of the year, and the environment that I'm in is a lot more comfortable, right? I think we'll be in better shape in the second half of the season. Once I actually get more and more repetition and get more and more comfortable. Remember that time Casey Kane got caught up in the trees? Yup, and then they immediately put a catch fence down that whole straightaway. That could have went real bad. Yeah, I like Pocono. It's a fun racetrack to lap. You can see right there. That's why we got to be real careful on exit. You can't catch the car like you used to. In here. Wonder if the car smelled like pine afterwards. I don't know, Robo. Maybe it did. Always remember the Sadler wreck that they didn't even get on film. Yeah, the engine came out, and nobody's got the video of it. Because ESPN was so obsessed with zooming in. Before Fox had a ton of cameras zoomed in, there was ESPN who did it. So yeah, that's the other thing too about here at Pocono. You can see right there, the pit out is kind of difficult because we come out right into the racing groove. There's no real apron to work off of in turn one, so we have to come out right into the racing groove. So real interesting exit on pit road. If we have green flag pit stops, we won't be having green flag pit stops. It gets pretty wild. Pocono wrecks get really nasty. Yeah, I think of the Jimmy accident and the Gordon accident and the Bubba accident. Because you get a lot of speed into turn one, and then you got to use the brakes. And if your brakes go, it ain't pretty. So yeah, down into fourth gear through turn one. Can run a little lane up. Down this straightaway. You can keep it in fourth through here. But I like to get up into fifth. Especially if you're in a draft, you're likely going to tack out. Back down to fourth for turn two. Sling it through the Indianapolis corner. Keep it in fourth all the way through here, because this corner this straightaway is so short that you can just keep the motor in fourth gear. Flip through turn three. Float it through and gun it out of here. Davey Allison had a real bad one back in the day. Yes. Davey Allison had one that was so bad here that he went and did media at Talladega the next week, because that was back when we used to race Talladega in July. And they were like, Davey, how you doing? And he's like, oh, I'm doing good. Why? Do I look bad? And he takes down his sunglasses, and his eyes were blood red. Davey Allison had the craziest 1992. He got wrecked in the Winston and destroyed he got hurt. Came back, got hurt again. Came back, almost won the championship. Like, just a crazy year. You can't catch shit. Yeah, well, that was when there was a lot of aviation incidents in NASCAR. Lake Speed, Greg Sachs? Yes! Lake Speed and Greg Sachs had a bad crash here in, like, 89, where, they crashed, and Pocono had, like, the shittiest wall at that point. It may as well have been plywood in turn one. And they crashed through the wall. Like, they crashed through the wall. And they had to have a delay. Earnhardt had a really bad wreck here at Pocono back in the day, too. 89 or 88. Might have been 88. Yeah, Bobby Allison had a really bad accident here too, where he doesn't remember it. He crashed and he didn't remember it because it, like, his cognitive function, like, just ended there. He ended up coming back racing, but it was in the Fast Masters series, which is an absolute trip if you've never seen it. Yes, it was the Earnhardt one where he broke his leg. Yeah. The Fast Masters series was this racing series that featured retired or older race car drivers racing Jaguar XJ220s around Indianapolis Raceway Park. Yes, that Indianapolis Raceway Park. And they made a road course, and it is one of the shittiest road courses you will ever see. I think all the races are up on YouTube now, and you can watch just some of the most dog shit racing you will ever see. Like it's such a dumb concept, but it ruled. It's just a bunch of people wrecking like $750,000 sports cars. Yes, it is wild. It was a part of ESPN's Thursday Night Thunder. So back in the summer, because, you know, it was the early 90s and cable was in its, not infancy, but it was still trying to figure itself out. ESPN would just air local racing and IRP every Thursday. So they would air USAC and a bunch of other shit like that. That's where Jeff Gordon became a household name. Well, not really a household name, but that's where Jeff Gordon got popular. It's wild. It was pretty insane back in the day. It's actually pretty cool. You can find them all on YouTube, or a good chunk of them on YouTube. They ended up doing Thursday Night Thunders through to like 2002. That's right. Tom Walkinshaw had to deal with all the cars. Real brutal. XJ220s. Like, I'm not kidding. Those are like $750,000 sports cars, and they were just fucking wrecking them at IRP. Ah, fuck. I was looking at chat and missed my breaking point. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Dave Marcus also have a back crash at Pocono and didn't get severely injured with the belt straps he used? Yes, I think that was 99. Yeah, I think it was 1999 when that happened. He had a real doozy of a career, Dave Marcus. Dave Marcus was wild because Dave Marcus raced in wingtip shoes. He raced in dress shoes. And they were just like, yep, it's okay. It's cool. And like, into 2002, he was wearing wingtip shoes. And yep, that's just what he did. That's just what Dave Marcus did. He just drove in fucking dress shoes. Nobody really knows why. I think it was he forgot his race shoes one time and he wore them and he actually liked the feel better or some bullshit. Yep. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. By the way, this Pocono we got is a new refreshed Pocono. We got it in the build last week, so brand new look, new updated Pocono Raceway. Looks all nice, fresh, new coat of paint on it. Looks a lot better now. Really like it. Next week at Echo Park Raceway in Atlanta, we will have a new look there. It'll be a night race. Then we go to Chicago. That doesn't have an update, but always fun to race around the billboard or the big skyscrapers and everything in Chicago. Rumor is that this year will be the last real-world Chicago street course race, and that next week, and next year in 2026, the street course might be moving to San Diego, which would be really, really cool. San Diego is a cool city, and if they put that racetrack near the Gas Lamp District and Petco Park and kind of where the Comic-Con is and that whole convention center area, which seems like it would be the best place to do it logistically, that could be a lot of fun. Beautiful San Diego weather too. I don't think we'd have to worry too much about rainouts in San Diego, like the last 2 years at Chicago. But then we go to Sonoma. We go to Sonoma in a few weeks. So back-to-back road courses, and then we go to Dover in July, which just sounds like heat stroke, the racetrack. And then it's the Brickyard 400, and that'll be a 100% distance race. So that'll be on a Saturday instead of a Thursday for the Brickyard. And then it goes Iowa, Watkins Glen, something else that I can't think of. Oh, Richmond, and then Daytona, and then before you know it, we're into the playoffs. So Summer Rush is coming up quick. In fact, summer starts tomorrow. So happy first day of summer ahead of time tomorrow. It's going to be stupid hot on the weekend here. It's going to be, the humidex is going to be pushing like 100 here on Sunday. So it'll be stupid hot. I'm going to have the air conditioner going in this apartment for like 3 days straight. Yeah, you can see the grip kind of go away. Someone cut your front off. Should rename all the road courses on the schedule. SVG wins here automatically. I'm telling you, that team has figured it out now. Like, they got much better cars, and now SVG is getting better. That's scary. He might click off a couple more of these before the playoffs. He almost won Watkins Glen last year. A lot of people forget. How could you forget with that amazing finish? You know, I was there for that. I was at the racetrack when that happened. I was there. You know, I was at that race, but not bragging, but totally bragging. Yeah, it'll be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. That should be a lot of fun. The next few road courses on the schedule. We were there for Raja's second win. That's cool. I've actually been at some pretty historic wins. I was at Chase Elliott's first national win at Mosport in 2013. And I was also at his first Cup win in 2018. I was at Austin Cindric's first win in the Busch Series, or in Xfinity, I think. I was at that at Watkins Glen in like 2019 or 2018. And then I saw Connor Zilic win last year, which was fucking wild. And then I saw all that stuff. Yeah. Ready to go to old Roval race in October. So many picks will be taken. Yeah, the Roval's gonna be. I actually really like the change at the Roval. I still wish we were running the Oval, like a 400 miler on the Oval would feed families right now. But I really like the change they made to the Roval where they added a hairpin. I thought that went really nicely. And some packet loss from the server here. Super weird. Oh, you were at that Daytona 500, huh? That was such a random Daytona 500 win. And now it happens every year. Because the Daytona 500, while it is still NASCAR's most prestigious race, I don't think it's NASCAR's most meaningful race anymore. I met the king at his museum. That's cool. I have a good friend, Julia. It was pre-transition for both of us. And we were at Watkins Glen once. We both had hot passes. And I remember Julia seeing Richard Petty just sitting at the RPM hauler back in the day when they, were fielding Bubba. And she was like, just looking around, she's like, wow, it's amazing. Look, there's Richard Petty. Hi, Mr. the King. And Richard Petty just goes, hi, how you doing? That's my Richard Petty story. Have I said my Mario Andretti story on channel? I think I have, right? I think I've talked about my Mario Andretti story. It's always one of my favorite stories. I once met Mario Andretti. Well, I didn't really meet Mario Andretti. I saw him around. I've been to 4 races at Dover. Jimmy Johnson won every fucking time. If you go to Dover this year, I don't think you're going to see Jimmy Johnson win. You'll get someone like Denny Hamlin. I went to... So my dad used to drag me to Corvettes at Carlisle every year, which is the biggest Corvette-only car show. Okay, Jeb, that's all good. Good luck with your toothache. I hope it goes better. I'm sorry you have that going on. It's like the biggest Corvette show in the world. And my dad used to drag us to this thing every year. We used to drive 7 hours to this fucking thing every fucking year. I hated it. I like cars, but I hate car shows. They're dreadfully boring. And Mario Andretti was there because MagnaFlow had a big booth set up, and he's an ambassador for MagnaFlow. He endorses MagnaFlow exhaust. And Mario Andretti was making an appearance, and MagnaFlow had like a VIP tent in there. And people just wanted to see Mario Andretti. So there was like 4 or 5 of us just standing outside the tent staring at Mario Andretti. And there he is, like, grabbing stuff for a buffet. And I think I said something along the lines of, like, wow, even Mario Andretti thinks this buffet's great or some bullshit. And he looked over at me like I was like, what a fucking asshole. Like why the fuck did you say that? Who gives a shit? Why are you embarrassing me like this? This is as embarrassing as my nephew. Yeah, I felt like a real piece of shit. All right, we're going to join. I have to go use the washroom. So after my qualifying run, I'm going to quickly run across the apartment, go to the washroom, and then come back. So just a heads up on that. Ooh, look at the Pocono. Look at this Pocono render. They actually took the time to render this out and put it, even though they still have the old Pocono logo in the bottom, in the top right. There was an attempt. We'll give iRacing that. There was an attempt. Pocono Raceway. The tricky triangle. I hope everybody has a good time. Just in general. Just in general. I don't really know why. It was like I was watching wrestling last night, and the one commentator wasn't there, and they were like, "We want to send our best wishes to Taz. Nothing's happening. We just want to send our best wishes." The new logo is kind of lame. Yeah, but the new one is more marketable. So, okay. Probably got TJ in our split, right? Car 4. No TJ. What? Damn, no TJ. Johnny McNamara in our split. I got a higher iRating than Johnny McNamara? What the fuck happened? Okay. So yeah. We'll give it a shot here tonight. Next week we get back to the Super Speedway racing at the Walmart guy, yeah. Next week we get back to Super Speedway racing at Echo Park Raceway in Atlanta. Echo Park Speedway, sorry. In Atlanta for the Quaker State 400. We've ran extremely well at Atlanta. That was where we got our second top 10 of the year, and thus far our last top 10 of the year. So we've been through the ringer this first half of the NIS season, but hopefully our luck can change at Atlanta next week, and then in 2 weeks we hit Chicago, which is the halfway point of the year, 18 of 36. So this first half has not been good for us, but we've had flashes of good runs recently. We were looking like we were going to get a good finish at Michigan, got wrecked out, ran pretty okay at the Daytona road course. Then I'm happy with it. So I feel the momentum's starting to kind of come back in our favor. So be cool to leave here with a top 10 tonight. Have not had boba in forever. The boba place is like super mad at us. They got like, have you seen this person posters up in the window? Okay, let's do this like Brutus. Let's go qualify. The other thing about this new iRacing update for the next gens, one, the dash is different. I don't know if you guys noticed that last week, but we do have a different dash. I don't think we have pages. I think we only have this one dash. Yeah, we only have this one dash now. But two, we also have the tires that are on the GT3s and GTP cars now. So tire warm-up is actually pretty darn important in these next-gen cars compared to they were in the past. Is the steering wheel not circular now? No, it's still a stock car rim. It's still circular. Okay, let's go qualify. It's a long lap here at Pocono. A lot of straightaway. No, it's always been circular. Ooh, nice. Got just about all that I could out of that lap, or at least in turn 3 there. It's just so tight in one. I don't know if it's I'm carrying too much speed in or what, but like just can't get off the corner well in turn 1. I think I gotta back up my corner more. Turn 2, it's perfect. Like it feels really good in 2, and to an extent turn 3 as well, but turn 1 sucks here. Yeah, that's the thing about this place, and Cass is right. It's a nightmare to set up for. 3 different corners, 3 different bankings, 3 different radiuses, so Pocono is a real nightmare to set a car up for. Did not go faster, so we will be starting deep in the field. today. Okay, I am gonna go quickly run to the little non-binary room, and I'll be back. So I'm not even gonna put up a screen. I'm literally just gonna run off. I just I almost had a joke, or I had a thought. I wish I had the like ability to do fancy things. Also, hi Finn. It would be really funny if I could just like load up the Disca model and then just come in here and just be like, "Hello, everybody. I am taking over." But I'm not Disca. I'm D. So yeah. So let's have some fun tonight, Let's go out and live a little, like, go have dessert, like let's have some fun while we're young, like fuck. Starting P22 tonight. Oof, yikes. Okay, we're car 5, 80 laps. Has Coach D decided on a team? I've heard through the rumblings, Coach Daniels has gotten the list down to 4. I've heard that Coach Daniels will be either with USF, Cal, UTSA, or Temple. We'll have to see who she decides to sign with. It's been really interesting. There's a Power 5 program in there, but a lot of higher Group of 5 jobs, and Temple. So we'll see. We'll see how it shakes out. But if you want to know who D will be coaching in our college football 26 dynasty, keep an eye out on Blue Sky. What about ULA? Is that University of Louisiana Lafayette? The Ragin' Cajuns? I'm just shocked about Anna joining TMR. Wait, Anna joined TMR? What? I had no idea. Damn. TMR taking another driver? Fuck. Fucking TMR just got like fucking minor league system at this point. They got like a AAA and a AA at this point. Slander. Hey, Faster French. Were you able to watch the 24 hours of Le Mans? Yeah, I was. I actually paid for the pay-per-view for Le Mans. I had a band. So there's a street festival in front of my apartment all week or all day Saturday until 11 o'clock. But I was able to watch Le Mans. Kind of a bummer of a Le Mans, to be honest with you. I really wanted Le Mans to go a different way, but if we had to have a Ferrari, the privateer Ferrari wins. It's pretty good. Hey, Kayla. 80 laps, 200 miles. Got 3 sets. Looking at a one-stopper here. Lot of cautions in some other splits earlier tonight, or earlier this week. So, gonna be real attrition filled, I think. Hi, Kayla. Yeah, Cadillac looked okay there for a minute, but then everybody kind of caught up. I really wanted Porsche to win it, to be honest with you. Canada happened. Yep. Yeah. Canada kind of happened for you, huh? Yeah. Alrighty, I gotta focus up, everybody. We're going racing. Pocono Raceway. Race number 17 of the season. Or 16. 17? 17. Here we go. Let's rock. Dirty air in one was insane. Okay, green. Never mind. Okay. Kind of expected that, honestly. This shit is gonna be like Michigan, isn't it? It might be worse. It might honestly be worse than Michigan. I don't get it. Pocono's always dog shit. This track is rough in next gens because everybody is so desperate to make moves early in the run, because if you don't, you're screwed. So it's tough. But we'll do what we can. We're up 2 spots already. We're up to 20th, so that's something. That's certainly something. Don't have the runs in the NASCAR. That was like the entire Cup Garage on Sunday. They all had the runs in NASCAR. Hot tip, if you ever go to Mexico, don't drink the water. Because apparently, like, a third of the Cup Garage had the poops on Sunday. I don't think anybody's going to come in here. We ran 3/4 of a lap. 2 to green. Luckily, caution laps are a little quicker now. They're still kind of long, but they used to be even longer. Here at Pocono. We used to have like 55 mile/hour pace car speed. I forgot to run an ad during qualifying, so we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Hi, Arctic. How you doing? We'll run that ad now, so y'all can enjoy the rest of the race commercial free. Wishing you all the luck. Thank you. I'm doing my best. We're gonna do our best here. That's all we can do is our best. And so far we have not had the best year, but we'll get it together eventually. You love my race suit? Thank you. It's to honor the Philadelphia Eagles. Go Eagles! Go Birds! Water was... Thank you! I knew someone was gonna hit it. I knew someone was gonna hit it. Water was rough. Some of the local delicacies. I remember... I remember when I went to Italy. It's not Ukraine, obviously, but I went to Italy. It was so jarring to go to Italy, just how everything... Italy was just so jarring. Thank you, Arctic. It is Philadelphia Eagles green this week. Midnight green. Oh, really? Okay. Whoa! Arctic! Oh, that's so nice of you. Look at that. Thank you so much. Eek. I watched my friend Soul was playing Peak earlier. That game looks cute. It looks really hard, but really cute. Like you're a bunch of Boy Scouts or Scout Rangers trying to like... Yeah, that game. Yeah, like Peak. And that was really cute. You ever think about doing a Kelly Green suit as a throwback D? Maybe. If the situation comes up where it makes sense to do one, yeah. I do have a throwback helmet that's Kelly Green that the actual driver in the car uses. But yeah, maybe we'll bust out the Kelly Greens at some point. It needs to make sense though. Maybe we'll do it for Kansas in the fall to brag about the Eagles beating the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Anyways, here we go for the restart. Can we go longer than a lap, please? I would really like to race. A Budweiser car goes hard. Are we gonna do it? Do you not hear the spotter? I have a spotter in my ear. Maybe it's not showing up on stream. Fuck! Okay. We'll have to see what the damage is like. Okay, we got damage on the front end, so we're gonna come and get it fixed, because you need to get damage fixed at this place. While I do that, I'll try and fix the spotter for you guys so that you can hear it. Long caution laps here at Pocono, so we'll be okay. Yeah, it looks pretty square. I'm not too worried about it. Plus, the next gen's a tank. it takes a lick and keeps on ticking, so. Poke, oh no? Yeah. Yeah, Kinch. Certainly felt that way. I think we'll be okay here. Honestly, we're gonna cycle out to where we're gonna be. There's gonna be so many yellows here. And besides, we could top it off with fuel. We can kind of flip the pit strategy a little bit. But I want to get it fixed. I don't want to, like, it's reporting that we got damage. Hey, thank OG2B. I appreciate that very much. Thank you for the follow. Howdy, Sailor. That's a holdover from my old team days when we used to have the nautical themed race team. I've thought about doing a lot of like revamping of like all of that, but nah, I just get it fixed now. Get it fixed now, drop to the back, and let's come in, get it looked at, and see what the damage is like on it. Yeah, 36 seconds. Let's see if we can fix the sound device here for you. Uh-oh. Crew chief is not responding. There we go. Okay. Device. Oh, wait a minute. Now I remember what I gotta do. Got enough time here. Pace car's only on the long straight. Crew chief. Disable. Alright, there we go. Now we're good. Now we got a spotter. Alright. It's questions like this is why have a real person spotting helps. Yeah, it does, but like I also don't want to inconvenience somebody to spot for me. That's the thing. I don't want to have to ask somebody to, you know, spot and tell me, hey, I need, you know, all of this done, and hey, you should do that. Like, but like, I do want that, but like, I don't want to ask somebody. I don't want to ask somebody like, hey, I need you to be here every Thursday at 9 o'clock and not get any compensation, and also just hang out with me, and you know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to inconvenience people with that. So I do appreciate the idea, but like I said, I don't want to bother people. Be down to vibe. Well, maybe. I don't know. Oh, fuck yeah, it's the NWO car. Yeah, it's that NWO car from Michigan that we loved. Hell yeah. Once again, not vetted. That's fine. Alright. Restart. Lap 10. 71 to go at the line. So, yeah. It's that kind of race tonight. If we could just get green flag laps, this wouldn't be a problem. The problem is we're not getting green flag laps. Restarting 30th. So we'll see how it goes here. got the damage fixed. Car's fine now. So, should be okay. We didn't take tires at the stop, too, so we still have all our sets as well. Here we go for the restart. Nobody really behind us. We can kind of take it easy here if we want to. I think we will. On lap outside. A little bit of a blinker in front of us here. Okay. I know Jordan Anderson. At least we completed a lap that time. Jeez. I think the reason why he moved to the US or to the UK is because it's a Formula One job. That might be why. I'm gonna call it a hunch. These are the races I do not miss in NIS. These are the ones I do not miss. Yeah, that'll do it. All right. Jeez. That's some serious coin. You could probably buy 4 combos at Five Guys with that kind of money. Yeah. Yeah, we'll be alright. We'll be okay here. It's just these pace laps are brutal. I fucking hate these pace laps. Just gotta pace around, bored to shit, doing nothing but driving at like highway speed. It's rough. Ah. But yeah, I don't think that is gonna hurt us too much to get that damage fixed. Like we gained a few spots on the restart, we'll gain a few more, we'll gain a few more. It just sucks though because we just never get a long green flag run in. Oh, got some people playing strategy. Strategery occurring. Tell you what, that's going to put us up to 24th there, so we'll gain 6 more. We're kind of back to where we were, sort of. And remember, caution laps are 2 laps if everybody's 1. The speed tree here really sucks, by the way. I'm going to point it out next time by, but look at the far horizon trees in the on the front stretch going into turn 1. Oh my god, that's insane. And here I am with a $10,000 loan to move out, and I was like, oh god. How will I pay this back? Oh! By the way, I got some exciting news. While we're under caution, I want to talk about it real quick. I went for my HRT appointment yesterday, and it went really good. I had a good experience. The doctor was actually pretty apologetic for how he was back in April, and it went pretty good. And we probably got a date for hormones. It's gonna happen. I think it's gonna finally fucking happen. My next appointment is July 18th. That'll be the weekend of the Dover race. And I believe I will be getting hormones that day. And that means I'll be doing the thing I wanted to do for like my entire life. So I'm excited about that. So, yeah, definitely hoping that goes well. I'm excited for it. I got to do blood work and stuff, but hey, I'm getting them girl pills. All right. Can we get 2 green flag laps in? I know I've been asking for a lot. Antibiotics, exactly. Exactly. I'm so excited. God, I'm so excited. I am so excited to finally get HRT. I've only been wanting it for like 5 years. Okay. Let's do this like Brutus. I want to go racing. I don't know about these losers around me, but I want to go racing. And I'm tired of pacing. This is not good content for the people. People don't want to come here for content. Or they don't come here for content. They don't come here for content. You don't come here for content. You come here for dry auto racing. People don't come here for cautions. They want to see racing. All right, here we go. Can we get a green flag run in? Let's see if we can. Oh, I'm in 3rd. Fuck. Wrong gear. Wrong gear on the restart. Oh my god, what's this FedEx car doing? FedEx car just did a real low percentage move there. And we're wrecking. And we kept it straight, but it's going to cause a checkup in the back of the field. All right, we're almost there. Let's keep getting strung out a little bit here. Holy shit. 2 whole laps? Wow. Wow. Getting the Larson car is going to wreck somebody? Yeah, he will, because he was running up front, got loose, had to brake, like 2-foot magic brake hack the car to stop, and then, oh, it's only going to be 2. Yep, there it is. Oh, we got a car contact for that? That's horseshit. Wait, that's a horseshit car contact. Didn't even get damage from that. That's dumb. Oh well. It's okay. 8x at this point, still not great, but we'll be okay. That was a big one. Was that 2 shots? Two doubles? I don't understand. Two 4X's is what I have, so. How crunk we getting? I don't... Kohai, I don't understand what you're saying. Is this a British thing? I'm not British. Is this a Sky Sports thing, or is this more of a, you know, Fox Sports East thing? It's American. I don't speak America. I speak English. I speak American, because that's the language they speak in America. Hey, look, the Larson car left. Yeah, I wonder what happened to the Larson car. These of the age to have listened to Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. What? Okay. Yeah. What? To the window. To the walls. To the wall. To the sweat drop down my... I've been told that Crunk ain't dead. Hey, this guy's got a Shane Van Gisbergen car. I was on a hot lap. I think Shane Van Gisbergen is one of the funniest people ever. He might be one of the top 5 funniest race car drivers right now. Just because of the, like, disconnect to his verbiage from everybody else. I don't think I've heard SVG speak. Oh my god, honey, you need to go watch his post-race interview after Mexico. He was pretty funny. He's past Bubba as my favorite driver. I still like Bubba more. But I like SVG a lot. I like a good chunk of the Cup field now, actually. I think a lot of the kids these days are... Well, kids. SVG's older than me. But... like, I like a lot of the drivers in the Cup field now. There are some that I just really fucking hate, like Ty Gibbs and Austin Dillon. The Nepo babies I hate. I really hate the Nepo babies. But, like, everybody else, you know, I even like people like Logano. Like, a lot of people hate Joey Logano, but, like, I don't know. Did y'all hear that? Every night there's somebody who goes by here with, like, just some ridiculous fucking cherry bomb exhaust. And they come by here every night. Every night. I'm like, how the fuck? Like, I guess that's what happens when you live on a busy street, but it's still weird to me. All right. We are a quarter of the way through the Great American Getaway 400. I would like to get away from caution laps. Steffi, that's basically my list too. That's basically my list as well. Except maybe swap Reddick with Hocevar. I like Hocevar because he's a dipshit. You ever just meet somebody that's a dipshit but it's endearing? That's Carson Hocevar. He's a dipshit, but it's endearing. You know? Like, it's just like, yeah. I love it. D, what? What? What's going on with what? What's going on? Are we talking about what he said on the weekend or before he went to Mexico? Because he has apologized for that. And, like, doubled down on his apology. I think he's just a dipshit kid. Honestly. Listen, we were all 23 once. Alright, here we go. We can debate this later. I'm fucking going green. Well, we'll talk about this in like a minute. We'll talk about this in like 30 seconds, okay? So the thing about Hocevar is, like, I was a dipshit kid until, like, I was 30. Okay? Like, I legitimately was. So I kind of relate to his dipshittery. Well, he should not have said what he said about Mexico. That's ignorance. But he does seem genuinely remorseful about it. He apologized before the fine. And I don't know. It's a shitty situation all the way around. But don't worry. Stenhouse will punch him in the face and you'll all be happy about it. Hey, we're running 15th. On pace alone, we're running in 15th. Why did the viewer count jump when I started talking about Hocevar? What was that all about? It's like, here, let's watch Dee cancel herself. Oh, man, this race sucks. Half hour to run 22 laps. Oh, my God. This is wild. And it's gonna be like this all night. I-pacing. Yep, this is an I-pacing race. Indy 2008 was better than this. It was, actually. Indy 2008 was better than this because you got at least 9 laps of green flag running. This is just everybody stepping on their dick. Which sucks, but, you know, it is what it is. But yeah, I got a date for HRT. I'm super excited about that. Very, very excited about that happening. Hopefully, we all just, you know, go smoothly, swimmingly, and I'm gonna be... you know, enjoying that. Yeah, enjoying my Holden racing team. Me and Garth Tander and all the boys. We're all gonna enjoy the Holden racing team. So glad you finally got a date for your HRTD. Yeah, let me tell you something. I really, honestly, there was a point there where I thought it was never gonna happen. I probably would have been starting it now, by the way, but I had to move my HRT appointment one time to move, and that got all fucked up. So when that happened, I got, I had to move my appointment a whole month forward, or back, and then, you know, it is what it is. Hey, it's all good, Kohai. Have a good one. Get some sleep. It's late. It's like, what, 7 in the morning in England? That sounds right. It's 7 in the morning in England. What I don't understand is why is the sun out in England when it's dark here, and then why is it dark here, or dark there, when the sun's out here? I wish I understood that. But yeah, I was legitimately like thinking it was just never gonna happen. And then I finally get my appointment, and the doctor's kind of an asshole. To the point where I filed a complaint about him being kind of an asshole. And we had to clear the air on it at the beginning of my appointment. And then, hey, we cleared the air. We put bygones be bygones. And I'm like, he's like, I will make sure you get the care that you need, or that you want, and you will get it. And I'm like, good. And then we chatted, and it was a lot more casual, a lot more laid back, went a lot better. And hey, what do you know? 4 weeks from now, I should be taking my favorite term for HRT, to be honest with you, because it's such a barbaric old term that I just embrace it. Cross-sex hormones. It's just such a shitty fucking way to say it. I will consume cross-sex hormones. Alright, okay, here we go. This is definitely the race that's getting me canceled. Okay. We had a good run. B did not get canceled. 2024 to 2025. Speaking of VTubers canceling themselves, who canceled themselves? Okay. All right. I would really like performance enhancing drugs. Drugs is pretty good too. All right, here we go. I would really like to race. It's the 5th caution on lap 24. Okay. Well, that was dumb. Somehow we stayed straight and we stayed green. Okay, P11. It's so tight in the middle of 1. Oh my god, I got nothing in turn 1. I think I gotta back up my turn 1 more. That's what's fucking me up. I think I'm charging turn 1 too much. Oh! Okay. Now I'm scared. Yeah, backing up the corner helped. Although, that wasn't really a fair gauge of it, because... yeah. I have to pinch my entry that time because I had somebody on my right. Yeah, I gotta wait like a beat longer. If I wait a beat longer to get back on the throttle, I get a much better exit. I think I'm just getting too greedy. Although we haven't really had a lot of green flag running to find out if we've been too greedy. But it's nice to have the longest green flag run of the day here at 4 laps. Yeah, I had to back it up more. It still feels a little tight in the middle of the corner, but I think I had to back up the entry and also wait longer. I think I was just trying to do too much in turn 1 there. It's like we were mentioning earlier, the car's not going to be perfect in every corner here, so you have to expect that one of these corners is not going to go the way that you want it to. Wow, we just got fucking hit. Idiot. We don't have top 10 speed this week, I can tell. So we'll just do what we can tonight. There we go. That's a good exit. That's a real good turn 1, actually. Clean air, all on our own. Well, not clean air, but, you know, we're kind of on our own right now, so... Should theoretically be able to use as much track as we need. Should run a little bit faster lap times now. As these guys run side by side in front of us here, we should theoretically start reeling them in a perfect world. There we go. Yeah, now we're cooking. Okay. Ah, fuck. Okay. Car's fine, but... Found the limit. Found where the car doesn't turn anymore. Well, someone hit the wall in front of us to keep us in this battle, so thank you. Matthew Rzeczak. Oh yeah, big run down the front stretch. Gonna get a spot there. Yeah, I feel as the run goes on, we're gonna kind of be able to pick some off here. Might be a better long run car tonight. The problem is these are short run races. See how much funner this is when we go green, everybody? Like, what a concept. Like, if we go green, we actually have fun. Who knew? I think I need a little bit more brake in one that time. I let it float in there a little longer. Oh wow, thank you. Ooh! Oh, fuck. Wow. That's wild. Okay, the car's fine, but that thing just bit right to the right. Wow. This new Aero model ain't fucking playing. Oh my god. Okay, we're okay. Car's fine, no damage, but holy shit. That thing just swung hard to the wall. Only lost 2 spots and they're still in front of us here, so. Man, when you get push tight, don't push it. Like, don't, like, when you get tight, the push loose that comes from it, like, so if you don't know what push loose is, I'll explain it real quick. Sometimes when you're turning and turning and turning and turning and turning and you're trying to get the car to turn when it's not wanting to turn, you'll hit a point. The 32 didn't hit me. That was all on my own. But he did run into us earlier. When we, like here, the car's so tight in this section of the track that it'll get so tight at that point that you'll end up putting so much wheel in it that when the car does catch the downforce that you need to make the corner, it'll cause the car to actually get so far to the point of turning that it hits the other side of it and the car gets breakneck loose. That's basically what happened there. The car got so push tight on exit that it hit the wall, and then it got even more push tight, and it just broke loose. That's wild. Loose off the corner there. I'm just happy we're fucking racing. Holding strong on the top. WCW wins again. Man, it gets tight behind somebody. Oh. This arrow is wild. You run like right within the diffuser of the car in front, and your grip's gone. Like, you gotta pray that you get some clean air the other way around, or else you're screwed. Ducked out too early. Had to stay in his draft longer. It's not there. Yeah, exactly. Pastor French can explain that a lot. He's a lot more qualified to explain that than me. So there you go. I'm just happy we have a green flag run here. Halfway, everybody. Amazing what happens when you get a green flag run.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I gotta use more brake going into one. Oh, fuck. Alright, we're gonna give it to him. I almost turned his shit, so... Oh, dude, I was giving you the spot. There you go. Okay, you still got it. Alright, we're gonna pit here, get fuel, tires. Good front, good run there. Even though we faded like a fucking rock. Fell 24th, but we're gonna come here, take 4. whew, that was fun. Once you go green, it's fun. It's just, you know, it's just fucking, We're on lap 43. Yeah, Kayla, that's what happens when we get a long green flag run, is we can actually make distance in the race. Yeah, Pocono's hard. I've just been struggling this year. It's just, I can't get over just how, like, I expected it to be harder this year. I did, but I didn't expect it to be this hard this year. It's tough to get good finishes. Woo. But you know what? We keep fighting. We're still having fun, right? So it's all good. Sometimes we run good, sometimes we run bad. I don't want to start like try-harding. That's when you start getting into real problems, is when you start try-harding shit. That's the hard. That's when you're screwed, is when you start try-harding shit. All right. Pit road about to be a busy place here at Pocono Raceway. Ah, fuck me. God damn it. That could have went better. Okay. We basically ended up in the same spot that we were before, so it actually didn't matter. Who up nassing the car? I don't know, Lucid, you tell me. You tell me. But yeah, we've had a struggle this year. I don't think that's any sort of you know, secret. But you know, we've really tried to keep at it. I know once I get into the week in, week out of it, the results will start coming back, but it's just, you get to like 2,000 iRating, right? Like we're at 2375 entering tonight. Like you get to this level here, you can't feast on those who aren't able to drive their shit. Like this is where you end up, where everybody here is kind of okay, and it's really hard. Like at this point, you're like, okay, let's put it this way. If I wanted to, you know, devote 6 hours of practice every week for NIS and work really hard at it and run multiple slots and do all of that, could I do that? Yeah, probably I could. But I'd be fucking miserable, and it would be really try-hardy. And I don't want to do that. That's not me. That's not the way I'm wired. I'd rather use my try-hardy on creative stuff, like scenes and graphics, and that kind of stuff, and paint schemes. And I prefer to do that. Yeah, exactly. Then your IR would go up and you'd be back in the same boat eventually, but now you have to work even harder. So it's just not worth it. So if we end up running 15th every week or 20th every week, whatever, it's fine. It's okay. Like, top 10s will come. This is more of a falling from grace type season. Thank you, Chichario. Chichario. Hi, thank you. Welcome aboard. Appreciate it. Worryingly high speed for this car? Yeah, it is. And to think, in the Gen 6 era, we were going even faster. Alright. Now everyone's gonna have fresh tires. Which means that this is gonna get real stupid in one. Yeah, we're door checking the shit out of each other. Getting bottled up at the top. Someone's getting turned. There they go. And, yep, there we go. Saw this coming. Saw this coming a mile away. Yep, there's another car turn. There's another one turned. Fucking dumb. So fucking dumb. Like, the green flag run that we get is when everybody is strung out. Nobody gives and takes in turn one. And you need to pray that, you know, everybody gets a lap and a half figured out so that you actually get the green flag run here. But, because, like, once you get the green flag run, you're usually pretty okay for a bit. Like, case in point, what we just had. But the minute you get that caution, it causes more and more cautions. That's how it works. Cautions breed cautions. That's just how this goes. And it's frustrating, but that's this kind of racing in NIS, because unfortunately the cars are built like tanks. They made them weaker this season, and it's still not as good as, like, they made the cars weaker, and they made it so that you can't get certain damage fixed, and we still have just dog shit races at this place. What's another track? Homestead was pretty rough. Like, all the races tracks where it's like, oh, you think that it'd actually be pretty good. Michigan was bad last week. Like, we have good races at the tracks that should suck. And then we have bad races at the tracks that should be good. Like, our Darlington race last September was an amazing race with like 130 laps green in a row. But we can't run green at places like Homestead or Las Vegas, and it's just the wildest shit. Well, we go to Atlanta next week, and we will also not go green there. But at least it'll be with a new coat of paint. And it'll be at night. Night race next week, everybody. That'll barely seem like a night race because we run the full... It won't get dark. Barely. Hard to make drivers cool it on restarts? Yeah. And that's a car problem at that point. Like, I love the next gen, but I can't deny restarts are so vital in these cars. Because once you get strung out, it's so tough to make progress back through the field, because you can get caught up behind somebody and you're just screwed, right? So it's just the way these cars are built and operate. Like, that's just how it works, is that you end up behind somebody, and when you're behind somebody, you can't make that progress. You can't get through the field like you should. So it's tough. It's tough, but that's just the way that that's just the way this car works. So, do I wish it was different? Absolutely. Do I think it will be different? No. Maybe if we got more horsepower, but who knows? They're talking about Oh god, that sounds brutal. That sounds awful. But like, they're talking about maybe giving us 750 horsepower for the short tracks by the end of the year. Sure, it's something. We could try it, but goddamn. And now the Arrow is closer to the real world, which, hey, that's great. I want it to be closer to the real world. I want it to be closer to the real world product that we have. Because I want to race what I see on Sundays. That's something that I genuinely do want to do. But unfortunately, we end up with, you know, races like this. And hopefully it gets better once people have more time on this car model with the new Arrow and everything, because they effectively rebuilt this car physics-wise. So it's an adjustment for everybody, but like, man, is it fucking rough right now. I think we'll probably see it once we get to Dover. When we run Dover, and if we get a good Dover race in a few weeks, we'll be all right. Excited for the road courses, though. It's a shame we're not going to get the new Sonoma before Sonoma. We're going to have that old dog shit Sonoma for another year. All right. Restart. 31 to go at the line. Still got a long way to go as we hit the hour and 10-minute mark in this race. So, do what we can do. Make sure I'm in second gear. Pass on the outside, chat. That's what we do. Alright, we might get that green flag run, chat. It's so tight on exit. Like, it's really tough on exit to get that drive off. One. Oh, come on! Jesus Christ, man. Ugh. I'm a little tired. Let's wrap this up. Caution laps of Pocono are rough, everybody. And they used to be even worse. But, like, damn, y'all. So, anybody see any cool movies lately? I'm out of topics at this point. I'm out of ideas of entertaining you people. I don't have anything more with 28 to go. I'm trying. It's tough. This is a tough one. I finished reading Zombie Survival Guide today. Okay. Here we go. I watched Superfly. The movie itself was kind of bad. I like the costume design and music, though. Okay, cool. Heard the F1 is trash from an early viewer. Okay. I really do not have any interest in seeing the F1 movie. Superfly. I got Superfly confused with Superbad. Remember the movie Superbad? I came back from summer break in grade 10, which is my sophomore year for those of you in America who use those terms instead of grade 9, 10, 11, and 12. And everybody was obsessed with Superbad when I got back from summer break that year. Final Destination Bloodlines was actually damn good. I can't watch those. I can't watch those movies. Too scary. D, we should watch Driven again. Yeah, we could watch the F1 movie. Yeah, we can watch the Formula 1 movie. Yeah, we can watch that again. Cool to reboot and Driven. Who plays Bo Brandenburg in the new one? Oh, jeez. Yeah, the F1 movie. Ugh. Oh, I haven't even talked about this yet. I fucking... They're gonna really go against the Indy 500. Hey, Formula 1? Got some nerve. Gonna go right up against the F1, or right up against the Indianapolis 500. I'm telling you right now, that is gonna backfire. They are, like, playing the NASCAR boom playbook to a T. That is not gonna work. No one's gonna watch that Canadian Grand Prix. I'm Canadian, and I'm not gonna watch that Canadian Grand Prix. What the fuck you doing? Actually, you know what? Let me put it this way. The people who are going to watch that Canadian Grand Prix are the people that were not going to watch the Indy 500 in the first place. As much as it sucks, a good chunk of those people were probably not going to watch the Indy 500. All right. 25 to go at the line when we go green. They will push hard to be on ABC. Oh yeah, that race is already on ABC. Any North American friendly F1 race is on ABC. But the thing to remember though about that, F1 has a rights deal that is up at the end of the year. They're leaving ESPN. ESPN has said that they're not going to spend the money for F1 next year. I don't know who takes that contract. The rumor is it might be Warner Brothers Discovery, which if it goes to TNT, I really don't know how an F1 race on cable up against the Indy 500 on Memorial Day weekend is going to do any sort of dent. I really do not think... I think F1's kind of screwed. I don't know who the fuck's going to pick them up. Because half of the allure, or half of the interest of watching F1 was putting it on ESPN, a channel that everybody has, and airing it commercial free. I don't know if you're going to get that with this new rights deal next year, which we still don't know who's airing F1 in America next year. So, anyways, if F1 on TNT would have a different commentary booth, I don't know. What did they do for MotoGP when they had it those last couple years? I think they had their own coverage. Anyways, here we go. I know MotoGP's on FS1 now, so anyways, here we go. See, we got conversation topics. Thanks, everybody. I don't watch bikes either. Hell yeah, baby, let's go! Let's go! Let's fucking go, chat! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! And we stayed green. No, that was only a 2x, which is even the better part. It wasn't even a 4x, it was just 2x. Which is probably best case scenario all around in that. No caution, and now we're strung out. I love Pet hitting me with like mid-2010s NASCAR humor. Fucking Hoots. David Hoots. Put it out. I'm David Hoots. You tell him to get off my racetrack. This guy is all over the fucking place. If I can connect a corner or two together, I got him. Okay, we did get damage in that. Didn't matter, we still ran our fastest lap of the day, but we did get damage in that. Too bad we're not coming back. Maybe the car will rotate better. Yeah. Maybe it's like when iRacing broke the fucking damage model that one time and cars drove better with damage. Ooh. That got real scary off of 3. Yeah, he race directs for the Smart Tour now. Yeah. That got real scary off of turn 3. We ended up all right. My verdict on this car now that we're in a group and, you know, we're actually racing with it, I didn't want to really give a verdict on it until I actually raced it. Well, until I finally raced it in a group with people. It's pretty good. Pastor French, we're racing degenerates. We know about the fucking Smart Tour. When do we say rip Pocono and go Street Birds? I don't know. Because it sure feels like they're talking about maybe running Philadelphia as a future street course. Would make sense. Philadelphia, of course, home of Xfinity, which is, you know, a major partner in NASCAR. So there is a corporate connection to Philadelphia. The other rumor is they would not run Philadelphia streets. They would run Franklin Field in Philadelphia, which is home of the Penn Quakers. 1920-something stadium, one of the oldest stadiums in America. They would run it like the Clash, because they would be able to build a racetrack inside that place like they did in LA. Wouldn't hold as many people, obviously. I think Fisker Field, I think that's the name of it, can only seat about 30,000. However, now, caution, and it's in front of us. That's going to take out two guys. Oh, wow, they're still wrecking into one another. Yeah, Soldier Field could have held it too, but they had to renovate that for the Bears. That made a lot more sense. We weren't building racetracks in stadiums at that point. In the top 10, we are. Everybody, stay calm. Still got a quarter of the race to run. Still got a long way to go. Do not count the chickens before they hatch. We did that at Michigan, and you saw what happened. But yeah, we could see Philadelphia as maybe the home of a summer version of the Clash in the future. I wouldn't want a points race there. Any one of those like temporary like stadium tracks, I don't want points races at them. I don't think it would be fair to do those as points races. But make that the all-star race? Could work. That could totally work, you know? Pit road is open. I don't want to come in. Sadly, everyone else is, so I will. Oh my god, D. You're going to pit stop practice next week. I'd rather they run street courses than college running tracks around football fields. Yes, I would too. Because you can at least have a semblance of a race at those places. And don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the Clash, but like, fuck, man. I don't want that race mattering. Stay behind the 9. We lost spots. God damn it. Okay. I love that this chat has like 6 different topics going right now, and I love it. I appreciate it. I love each and every one of you. We got a conversation about when Landon Huffman's father, Goodies Dash champion Robert Huffman, got into a fight with Jake Crumb's dad. Or Jake Crumb. We got a conversation about what NASCAR should do in Pennsylvania. We got smart modified tour conversation going on, too. We got some Joey Logano stuff. We were talking about movies earlier. I love this. This is the exact kind of energy that needs to come into all these terrible fucking caution-filled races. Exact energy needed. Okay, we got tires. We didn't get the damage fixed. I don't believe we did. But it was very small. It was like under 10 seconds, so I'm not worried about it. Gonna restart here on the inside, looking like 17th. But we have tires. And we'll see what that does. We could really use a good finish again. Start stacking these pennies. As much as I hate the Corey LaJoie expression, it is true, you know. Get some momentum. Build some momentum. Get you know, a couple of good finishes in a row, kind of stack those up, kind of keep that ball rolling. That's what we need here. We're going to restart with 16 to go. I don't think we're going to have it go green to the end. I think we're going to end up with another yellow, but stranger things have happened. Rather have a Cup Points race at Toronto at the Indy Street Course. I would too, because I would be able to go to that. Oh, they showed off more NASCAR 25 stuff today? Oh, I'll have to check that out. It is too tight for a Cup car, but they struggled to fit 27 Indy cars on it. They would have to, like, renovate that place and be able to extend that track out further to be able to do NASCAR there. As much as I would love it, it's almost logistically impossible. Anyways, here we go. Let's see what we can do. Let's rock and roll, chat. I don't know what happened up there. Not my fucking problem. Not my fucking problem what happened up there. P12. That was ambitious. That was cool. You have flow racing, I assume? I have the ability to get flow racing. Let's put it that way. Have an IPTV. That gets flow racing and dirt vision and everything. So... Sorry, chat. I'm going to lock in here for a little bit because we could get a good finish if we just play our cards right. So I'm going to focus up here. the arrow matters so much more now. Like, I gotta really make a point to stay in the draft wake of the car in front, even more so than before, because, like, man, if you don't, you feel the stall out. Like, you really gotta stay on the draft with the guy in front, or else you're fucked. 12 to go. Then in the corner, we want to find clean air. Yeah. It's wild. Like, I knew these cars were draft sensitive, but like even more so now. It's wild how much more you stall out now. This Sharpie car keeps throwing it in on me, and all he's doing is ruining his tires. It's a real interesting package. It does make, like, I can tell I'm gonna have to drive this differently than we did in the past. Like, I can keep pinning him down there, and he can't get that runoff. And now I'll have draft, and now he'll have to fall back. Oh, he just... Wow. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Wow. We're killed. Holy shit. Alright, we're gonna come and get tires. Car's destroyed. Holy shit.
No, you're good, man. We're just having fun. At least I am. I'm having fun.
That was fucking brutal. I want to hear him.
5. I didn't move at all, man. You came down. You were not clear. Sorry.
I came down? Fuck off. I did not come down. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Get the fuck out of there with that bullshit.
I came off turn 1 and I was like, oh, okay, there's the 4 car machine.
Fuck off. You don't wreck down the middle of a straightaway, man. This is the longest straightaway in the series. Nah, I'm not gonna keep going. It's not worth it. I have to run a Le Mans race on Saturday. By the way, we're running Le Mans on Saturday. And I would not like to get suspended and fuck over my team of Mirai United VRT before Le Mans. So, that was fucking dog shit. That was so dog shit. Well, we're gonna come and get the damage fixed. We do have wheel damage. We do have another set of tires. You never moved, yeah. Okay, thank you for the clip. We'll watch the replay after the race. Everybody remember that. We will... Somebody remind me in the post-race to check the replay. But that's... I do not think I moved down. I don't know how you wreck at the start-finish line like that. We're going in a straight fucking line, man. Like, I'm sorry you couldn't complete the pass 3 times in turn 3. And you had to, you know, you had to dump me. Oh, yeah, 4 minutes of optional. Yeah, we're fucked. Yeah, we're fucked. Alright. We'll get some damage fixed. We won't have any more tires, but we can just keep bringing it down while we get the green-white checkers here. Get more damage fixed, come back out. Get more damage fixed, come back out. The caution laps are long here. So we'll get as much as we can here. You're a better person than me. Yeah, I'm a person who can eat a lot of shit. Maybe to the detriment of myself, but yeah, exactly what Arrow said. There's no point. It just ain't worth it. Nah. Yeah, well, faster French, that's also a great way to... Also, hi, Mr. Tech. I'm sending you the bill for the car damage, if that's okay. Yeah. I do want to state for the record, there are a lot of you who probably go, D, why do you not fight back? Or why do you not, you know, bar back or whatever? I will tell you this right now. I do not have a voice chat button mapped. And I run, you may notice, I run with voice chat off. I only turned it on to hear what he had an explanation for that. So I do not invite myself for that for a couple reasons. One, I don't want to put myself in the position to do something shitty and get suspended or get my voice chat taken away or anything like that. Two, real race car drivers do not have the ability to talk to each other in the car, so why should I? Three, I don't know if you notice, but this is not my natural speaking voice, and the last thing I want to do is key a microphone with a car that does have pride elements on it and reveal how I sound and have it go completely south and it turns into the current political climate. So that is why I do not have my voice chat button mapped. I've only had it mapped once since I started streaming. It was for VTCR, and I didn't want to... and it was with a bunch of VTubers, and I felt safe. That's the only time I've ever had it mapped. Anyways, we're going to be restarting 22nd on a night where we could have gotten a top 10. So, remind me to turn voice chat back on during post-race. I want to watch that replay. Oh, he's right behind me, I think. Is that him? No, that's not him. Yeah, it was a 23. That's 29. Similar looking car from behind. Car's so broken. Yeah, here it comes. Just hang back here. There's nothing to be gained here. Yeah, but Aaron... Sorry, that's my friend Aaron. Is Blackblur. My friend Blackblur, Aaron, words, things. They see 9 to go, but they don't determine that that's... There it is. There it is. Yeah, there you go. That's basically the whole field. That's That's dumb. Yeah, like that's like people will look at 9 to go and they won't determine that that means almost 25 miles to go. So it's 9 to go at Pocono is different than 9 to go at Bristol, right? Like nobody thinks like that. They're all dumbasses. Well, we can get more damage fixed. Actually, you know what? It's not even worth getting the damage fixed. 11th caution? Yeah. Sounds about right. You know, it was actually going to be a good race. We were actually going to have a good race tonight. Again, it was like Michigan. We ran like shit. Kind of made a strategy call. Kind of got back up there. Yeah, Pastor French, I get that. I get that a lot. I think a lot of people watching probably do go, damn D, you should really fight back more, and I get it, but like I also know that it's not worth it. Beat him where it counts. Beat him on the scoreboard. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That too. Maybe that's why I still stream. So that's a safe, easy vet to bitch about everything that's happening and be happy about it. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So it's just not worth it. So we'll watch the replay back, and it's also not healthy to hold a grudge. Yeah, honey, you could say that again. We want to get real tonight? We can get real tonight. Yeah, it's not worth fucking holding shit. Yeah, y'all. That shit will take years off your life. Yeah. Yeah, Arrow, I can do that. I could do shit like that, and then I can go and tell you that I put all the pens in the printer because it said that it was out of ink, so I put it in the to-do part, and now we're gonna and once the pens are filled, they fill the ink thing, then we'll be able to print again. I just saved the company $3,000 in ink. She's a terrible secretary. Just a god-awful secretary. Why do they keep her around? Wreck bucket of fuck restarting 19th. Alright, let's see what happens here. This car is destroyed. We have like 3 minutes of optional still. We've got a blinking FedEx car in front of us. Man. I could see that Rubbermaid car too. He's restarting 8th. So, congrats on your top 10, jerk. Top 10 Boba is still possible. Time portal magic. Just gotta use that time portal magic. You're making me think of the fucking shitty Christian movie that I talked about the guy who goes to the future from like 1870. I think it was called like Time Priest or some bullshit. Time Shifter. Time Shift. Time shifter or something. It's terrible. Alrighty. This is not overtime, but it will be 2 to go when we take the green flag. We have been at it for a while. This is gonna fucking suck. This is gonna fucking suck. Alright. We're just going for it. Fuck everyone else. This thing probably drives like shit in the corner. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it drives like dog. Oh, it's dragging. Oh, it's dragging. Oh, is it dragging? I think he just knocked another guy out of the way. Oh. Okay. Oh no! This guy's got the thing that happened to me at Phoenix. That guy had the same thing. Oh, we gotta unmute voice chat. There's probably some serious hate going on.
I don't know how I gave you that spot for, but whatever. I was in the catbird seat.
Checking it.
Catbird seat. Fuck you.
Yo, Cam. Kim, you'd probably want to be in iRacing 4.
I wasn't there. Yeah, I was definitely in front of the 4 car whenever that caution came out.
Well, they go by the loops, so.
I mean, I swear about the loop too, but obviously not. Yeah, no way I'm gonna win on the outside. Row 2.
Hey, who was the idiot in the yellow car that slid into the wreck like 45 minutes after it happened?
Cam, always got coming in the car, so. You'll be in 3rd.
I don't think he's coming in. I think he's gonna send it.
No, he literally typed it in the chat. Oh.
No, yeah, he's going for it. So it's gonna definitely get dicey behind.
Well, maybe I do have a chance at winning with a broken car. I mean, I think that's like 2 minutes of options.
Yeah, there's no beef here. Yeah. All I know is that this guy in front of me thinks he can still win. Yes, this FedEx car thinks that he can still win. Yeah. I'm disappointed. Oh, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm trying. I'm trying to provide good content. I'm trying to provide good streams. I'm trying to provide good racing. And I'm failing on all 3. 4 Car says they have a fucked engine ahead. Okay, cool. Sick. He's restarting 3rd. Fuck yeah. We're restarting 13th. We'll be in it too. I like hearing your voice, see, that's what matters to me. Yay! How much damage in the end? We're looking at like 3.5 minutes still right now. We had 4.5. We just straight up got left reared down the front stretch. Like, we'll go back and watch the replay, but like, I'm pretty sure I didn't move. Streamer, do I have time to pee? Yeah, you do. It's like a 1:40 caution lap. Yeah, you're good. I don't I don't fucking understand that. Like, I didn't fucking move. Like, that fucking... Kayla, that sounds like a way to get cancer. I wouldn't... I would not do that. But, like... I didn't fucking move. I know I didn't fucking move. I want to watch that replay back. We got dash marks and everything to find a way. Like, we got, like, the most clear as day fucking highway down the front stretch at Pocono Raceway. Oh, he didn't swallow? Okay. That code exaggerating. Oh, we'll see. Alright, restarting 13th. Third place has a broken-ass piece of shit car. The guy who wrecked us is restarting third, or fourth. So, we'll see. In a mostly smart manner. You just told me that a guy who cooks steak with exhaust fumes does it in a reasonably, mostly smart manner. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Okay, I gotta focus up, because even though we don't have much to play for, we could still end up with a top 10 if this shit ends in the right way. Even though our car is completely destroyed. Okay. I don't think we're gonna get a good finish here, but hey, we still got a 4X to give, so let's go for it. That 4 car did not pull out of the way. We're so broken. We're so down. We're so down on straight line speed right now that, like, we're so screwed. Alright, we'll just bring it home. Well, we got a spot there from the 4 who felt like a rock. We're going to get the white, so murder's going to be legal here. Thank God this race is over. Not enough cars for it to get stupid here. Oh, never mind. They will. They will get stupid. Somebody gets turned. Somebody else gets turned. Oh my God, chat, we're in 10th. Chat, we're in 10th. Chat, we're in 10th. 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 10th, we're in 10th. Are you fucking kidding me? Is this how we break the streak? This is how? Oh my God! Let's go! How the fuck? Oh, sick, baby. Let's go. P10. Trophy emojis in the chat. That's hilarity. Completely Michael Scott fanny pack, baby. Thank you, Arrow. Thank you for using your Prime sub. Appreciate it. 23. Nah, the 23 still ended up 4th. but I gotta watch the final lap. So, final lap, car's broken as shit. Oh god, we got a top 10. Sick. Yeah, they wreck. And oh my god, that's so we got so fucking lucky. Oh, we got some beef.
Yeah, at least we know we beat the 7.
I'm dropping the hammer.
No, you're not.
Watch this 9 car up here, okay? Watch this. He almost hits us. They're mad about the 17 blinking. Okay, so that's wild. All right, everybody. Let's review the one that we got to review.
And I had 2 4Xs and 4 2Xs.
Oh my god, dude. Dude! Dude! Alright, I gotta say it. I gotta say it.
Yes, I don't know.
I gotta say
I don't
it.
know what to tell you, dude.
I just gotta say it.
Pumped us there.
I just gotta say
The
that.
whole bottom of the track.
That's all. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Nothing past that. I didn't come down. I mean, I'm watching it back. I am here. I'm even moving up here. And he just dumps us. But hey, top 10. Haven't had one of those since February, so we'll take it. Yeah, it'll probably be a racing deal, even though he wrecked me down the middle of the longest straightaway in the NASCAR Cup Series. But, you know, a top 10 is huge. We have not had a top 10 since fucking Atlanta in February. So, like, I thought this night was over. I can't believe we're leaving here with a top 10. That's highway robbery. Hey, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, right? So, I'm not going to say anything more. I think I already muted voice chat. There we go. We're going to mute voice chat there. I can't hear anything. La 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 la. I can't hear you. Liar, liar, pants on fire. How the fuck did we get a top 10? Feels like a win after this year. This season has not been good. So, it very much, very, very much, feels good. Yeah, like you said, Arrow, it was probably a blessing in disguise to get wrecked out like that. So, but hey, you know what? He still ended up with a better finish. He finished 4th, but like, could have went worse. Could have went real worse. But hey, you know what? We'll go on to Atlanta and keep it rolling. What time is it? I don't have enough clocks. I need to buy a fucking clock. I have it as my monitor background. Oh my god, it's 11. Shit, I was that loud at 11 o'clock. I really hope nobody bitches. I'm still not used to apartment life. And I really should know not to lose my shit like that. I'm going to go to Owen's stream. Okay, well, hey, Kayla, don't go anywhere. We're going to send everybody to Owen's stream. That sounds like a great spot to raid out to. Owen Anon, your favorite catboy, femboy race car driver. Just started. He's got a real peaceful stream for all of y'all. He actually has a really cool stream. It's an IRL stream from Owen. He's out on the West Coast. I know he's not from the West Coast. He's not. He's an East Coast person like me, but he's out on the West Coast and he's looking at the beautiful West Coast sunset all over the Pacific. So we'll raid you out to that. He's got a little plushy guy. I like his little plushy guy. I don't. It's probably some character that you all know that I don't because I'm not good with animes. My favorite femboy racing VTuber. Which one? You mean Owen Anon, Frisky Frankie, Jordan Brunch, a racetrack? There's so many of them. I am not a femboy. Yeah, let's send you over to Owen. I'll be back on Saturday with our Majors 24. Stay hydrated. Cannot believe we're leaving here with a top 10. That's fucking wild. Cannot believe it. All right, everybody. Good night.